Hi, this is Greg Jackson in Albuquerque, New Mexico with the Jackson Winklejohn Gym. Today we're going to take a look at our fighter training. We're going to go inside our fighter's warm-up. Now before we do our sparring or drilling or whatever it is that we have on deck for that day, we got to warm our bodies up. So I'm going to show you guys a little bit of the inside fighter warm-up that we do here every week just to make sure that our bodies are ready to go. First thing we do is jog around in a circle, get the blood going. But you can't do that at home. Jumping jacks are the next best thing. And jumping jacks are really simple. You just start here, there you go, and you come back. It's not rocket science, right guys? Almost everybody's seen a jumping jack. But doing about 1.5 to 3 minutes of that just to get you kind of up and going is great. The next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna do lunging and touching the ground. So what it looks like is, I'm gonna lunge and just touch the ground. See, whichever side I'm going down with, I'm just scooping around on the ground. So let's have Jafari here to my left demonstrate how a professional athlete, not a professional coach, looks when they're doing that. We're gonna turn sideways on that. And what I'm gonna have him do is he's just gonna drop down, and whichever side that he's squatting with, he just kind of scoops the ground. It almost looks like you're doing a wrestling shot. You keep going there, where you're kind of going. What we're doing is we're getting the quads and the glutes nice and warm. I like to do that for another 1.5 to 3 minutes. Perfect. What we're gonna do now is we got the front of the legs and your rear warmed up. Now we're gonna go after those hamstrings, and we're gonna do that with hamstring touches. The hamstring touches from the side look like I'm gonna bring this leg out, and both my hands are just gonna touch the ground, and I come up here. Hamstring touches are part of what we like to call an active warm-up, meaning that you're stretching your hamstrings, but you're also warming them up. You don't want to just stretch, you want to get both in one. So let's see how a professional male model looks doing it. When he kicks that leg back, he touches and brings the back leg up. You should feel a good little stretch on your hamstrings, and you should feel them activating as you do it. One more time. Same thing, 1 to 3 minutes. Now, after we've done that, what I like to do is some kind of shoulder exercise. Now, what we do in the fighting gym is we do cartwheels and dive rolls. That might not be practical for you at home. Next best thing, just some quick push-ups. I like to add them with the inchworm. So what we're gonna do is we come down to our push-up position, we get some blood in our shoulders by going down and up, and then we walk our feet to the hands. Walk them back out. If you're at home, you can't walk forward. Down and up, and walk our feet in. So let's see how that looks from another angle, if I can get you to face it this way. One more, there you go, perfect. So he's gonna go into that push-up position. Down he goes, up he goes, and then he walks his feet up, and then walk them back out. If you can walk forward, that's fine too, but if you're doing this in your living room, unless you're very, very rich, probably is not gonna happen. One more time, he goes down, he comes up. Perfect. 1 to 3 minutes. Get the blood flow in the shoulders and chest. Now we're gonna do high knees, and we wanna do about 1 minute of this. And what we wanna do with this one is we bring our hands out here, and we're just gonna bring our legs up. Now, if you're not super athletic, you can just start by rising, just like this. If you get better and better at it, you can start jumping and touching your knees, which will look like this, if I can get you turned that way right there. Perfect. Oh. Good. And we're getting all those hip flexors, adductors, everything nice and warm there. Perfect, perfect. After we do that, we want something explosive. Now in the fighting gym, we do sprints right down this wall behind me. For the house, a set of 10 burpees should be great. 10 burpees are real quick. We go down, we drop our hip, we do a push-up, we come in, and we jump. So about 10, 15 burpees. Let's see what the pros look like when they do it, if I can get you turned that way. Oh, let me get out of the way. Okay, go ahead. He sprawls, hips drop, comes in, boom. One more time. Good, yep, push up and explode. That'll get your lungs nice and open. At that point, you wanna take a nice rest. Crab walks and bear crawls are something that we do in the dojo a lot here. And what they look like is you're kind of just walking around like this, and for crab walks, we walk around like this. Now, if you're in your living room, that can be a little challenging. So what we're gonna do instead is we're gonna do reaching push-ups. And what they look like is we're gonna come down here, we do a push-up, and then we're just gonna stabilize ourselves and reach, and we do a push-up, and we stabilize ourselves and reach. And you wanna do about 10 of those, 5 on each side. So let's see how that looks. Got a good angle there. Hand he goes down. He's gonna stabilize himself on that hand as he reaches and come back down, and stabilize, and down, and stabilize. Perfect. Last but not least, we want to grab a wall. He's like a wall, this guy, so I'm gonna grab him. And we're gonna do our leg swings from side to side, which comes here and out. We want to do 10 of these on each leg, just to get this guy's nice and happy. Now we're basically warmed up. So you can start doing maybe some other exercises if you're gonna drill some moves, if you're gonna do some shadow boxing or whatever. You have a great platform from which to move. You take your instant knockout, you get ready for some good exercises, and you get ready to have an awesome day after this.